Hey guys, welcome back to this week's Maniac Minute. This week we're going to be talking about, as promised on Facebook, the Mathews Halon 32. I was able to pick up my bow roughly 2 weeks ago from Jay's Bait and Tackle up in Oldfields, West Virginia. Our teammate Josh Smith actually owns that bow shop, and he was able to set the bow up for me. He got the rest on, got it paper tuned. All I had to do was show up, put my sight on, and we went into his indoor range and sighted it in for 20 yards. I then brought the bow back home, and I've been kind of shooting here in the basement for the past couple weeks. I haven't even had the opportunity to get it outside on my archery range and sight it in for anything past 20. But really what I wanted to do was focus on how the bow felt. So I've been here in the basement shooting anywhere from 10 to 15 yards away from the target, just really putting arrows through the bow and really getting an understanding of how the bow feels. Was it dead in the hand? How's the draw cycle? How's the back wall? What's it feel like as I let down? All these questions that I really just wanted to answer for myself and to help you guys with my review of the bow. So again, I've put probably 300 to 350 arrows through it just in this past week, just really trying to see how the bow shoots. The cross-centric cam, it was on the Halons last year. It's on the Halon 32s again this year. Super, super, super smooth. That's one thing I've heard. I've actually watched a few reviews myself of the bow from some other hunters and some other personalities that are on TV that actually have the bow and have had the bow for quite a while. And that cross-centric cam is something that they just can't speak enough about. And I've got to agree with them 100%. When you look at some of the older cam systems that Mathews has come out with over the years, and then you see this giant cross-centric cam, you kind of scratch your head a little bit, but boy did they figure it out. Such a super smooth draw cycle. I'm a solid back wall guy. I like a hard back wall to pull against, and the 32 provides that for me. When I shoot the bow, it's dead in the hand. It doesn't feel like it's jumping out. The bow's got some weight to it, which is something I personally like. I think base just on the bare bow itself, it's 4.7 pounds. So you add your sight, add your stabilizers, quiver, stuff like that. You've got a pretty heavy bow, but that's not something that's really ever bothered me. I like a heavier bow to kind of keep me from shaking out there in the front when I'm at full draw. So super impressed with how the bow shoots. Again, it doesn't jump out of the hand. It's so dead, and I'm again pulling 29.5-inch draw, shooting a 350 grain arrow between 68 and 70 pounds. So I know I'm getting a lot of speed out of it. I haven't actually had the opportunity to chronograph it yet, but I know I'm shooting a pretty fast arrow, and it's quiet. It's absolutely amazing how quiet that bow is with that much energy coming off of it. It's just dead. It's super quiet. So really impressed with that part of it. I'm not running a front stabilizer on the bow. I really feel that from the Halon to the Halon 32, I really feel the 32 is balanced quite a bit better than the Halon is. My dad has the Halon, Shane has the Halon, and I've shot both of those bows. Not a whole lot, but I've shot them enough to really speak about how I feel the 32 is a better balanced bow. For me, I'm a tall guy, 6'4". Again, I'm shooting a 29.5-inch draw. The axle to axle on that bow and the string angle on my face as I'm at full draw just feels a lot better to me. So, one thing that I can't tell you is how it's going to feel for you. I can only tell you how it feels for me. So I encourage you to go to your local bow shop, ask your retailer if they can set the bow up for you, and just put some arrows through it. See how it feels for you. See if you like that solid back wall. See if you're as impressed as I was with that smooth draw cycle with that cross-centric cam. It's one thing that, again, I don't tell people what they have to shoot. I tell people what I like, and I tell people what they should try. And again, it's all up to them and what they like and how it feels to them. So I encourage you, get out, check it out at your local retailer, get on Mathews' website, read about their bows. And they've got some new lineups this year with the Avail, the 32. They even have a youth model. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but they've got a pretty cool lineup of some new stuff out there, some new camo patterns as well. So I like the black tactical, as you can see it hanging there behind me. I kind of like that black tactical look, so that's what I went with for this particular bow. But some new camo patterns are out, so I think you guys will be impressed with that as well. But again, head to your local retailer, give it a shot. Hopefully you enjoy shooting Mathews just as much as we do. Again, thank you for checking out Bone Maniac's Maniac Minute. It's something we've enjoyed doing. It's been a lot of fun, doing some reviews on gear and equipment and talking about some of the things that really excite us. Some of our new sponsors and stuff we've picked up this year. And if you have anything that you want us to mention, to speak about, review, let us know. Shoot us a message on Facebook, comment here in the section on YouTube, and just let us know what you'd like to hear us talk about, and we'll be glad to oblige you. So have a great week. We look forward to seeing you next time, and thanks for tuning in.